Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Artbook Addiction here, and we're here with a new Artbook review. So today we're going to be looking at the art of Death Stranding, and as you can tell, we have a new setup, right? Long time coming, right? Um, I've been really wanting to do the IRL Artbook reviews again. I haven't been able to do it because there's a lot of issues with trying to record with like a handheld, right? I have arthritis, so I have a lot of issues with that. So as a result, I think it might be better with the setup I have now. I have this tripod right here. I got my phone right up here next to you guys, right? And I've gotten everything set up, so I think we should be able to do some more IRL reviews, and I'm really glad because there's some books that I cannot find online, and I want to be able to bring it to you, and so this is the way to do it. And I don't get to, like, with this setup, I don't have to use my hands, right? You guys get to see my beautiful fingies, right? And then we get to see the book and everything. Everything's running well, right? So Death Stranding. Okay. I'm a huge fan of this game. I'm not, like, I know most people are like, yeah, it's a walking simulator, but it is in that regard. But I'm a huge Kojima fan. I love Metal Gear Solid, and so I was willing to stick through all of the the walking and like it's kind of like part of the game, right? You have to kind of get in that mentality. Think of it less of as a game and more of like as like an experience. And I think that the game is really fantastic in that regard. The art is pretty good. You got Yoji Shinkawa once again taking the reins with the character art. There's some background artists, but they're not, whatever. We're here for Shinkawa, right? That's the stuff we really want to see. But with all that said, I love this game. Really love this art. So let's start with this shit. Okay, do that. Here we go. The Art of Death Stranding by Titan Books. So Titan Books, I think, is a very close second to Dark Horse, right? I still think that Dark Horse sets the standard for awesome art books, but Titan Books is no lemon, right? I would say that Titan Books is a close second to Dark Horse. Here we go. Contents, right? We get a little picture of Sam and the babu, right? BB. Very nice. Here we go. Characters. So we're getting some Shinkawa work right here, and it always looks fantastic. It just has this really nice style to it, and yeah, it's a hallmark of all of Kojima's games. Here we go. Sam Bridges. Wow, look at that. Oh, great. I love this, shit. Oh, I'll have to cut this out. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So Sam Bridges. Here we go. So we got this, it is very Metal Gear, right? It really reminds me of Metal Gear. But, like, I love Shinkawa's, like, little gold accents, this little bit of orange, kind of goldish accent. I just really like this design, man. Look at this. And it's so simple, and you like, I love how you could tell what kind of gun this is just by looking at the silhouette. Shinkawa is really good at making his silhouettes look really, really iconic. And then you have, like, the little arm thing, right, to detect BTs. That's really nice. You got Sam right here. I guess this is pre Redis, right? Look at that. And here we go. Now I think this is more Norman right here. Yeah. And we got little the BB right there. And this nice little light right here. I don't know what that's for. I think that's just showing the BT scanner. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, so the gameplay is it's you know, I understand why people don't like it, but I enjoyed it. I think if you play a lot of games, you would find this game a little refreshing, you know. But I you know, at a certain point, it's gonna get repetitive. But I think that I think it's worth it. I think the game was really nice. Look at this. I like this, like, you know, semi skull suit kind of design. If you remember in Metal Gear Solid 2, Raiden had the skull suit, and this just reminds me of it because of the rib cage right here. Yeah, and we got some very baggy pants. I don't know why, but I just really love baggy pants in character designs. It's just something that I just really enjoy. I don't know why. You could tell that, you know, these other concepts are done by different artists, right? These are all right, you know. This really reminds me of the Evil Within for some reason, because of this hooded figure. You know, it's all in black. Yeah, and we have this is kind of cool. I don't know if this is used. I don't remember seeing this in the game. This is like a really like heavy version. I think it is. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. Yeah. We got Norman right here, covered in the gack. Delicious. Here we go. We got more Sam, I think. Yeah, this is some more Yoji. Look at that. He's bringing it out a little bit more. Look at these little blue accents. That's just really nice. Yeah. I'm starting to notice that he likes to do like monochromatic and then just have like accents of color. I personally don't do that, but I know a lot of artists who do, and I think it looks really great. Yeah, look at this drawing, dude. So nice. I just love this silhouette, man. Like, Yoji, he used to be a fashion designer, so I get that. That's where most of this skill comes from. That's where you get to see a lot of his work come from, and you could tell like the way he, you know, the way he draws. This is very like fashion style. Yeah. When I went to art school, I noticed people they use markers. They use, like, the fashion people, they use markers. They use colored pencil. Right. It's a lot of stuff that has to do with the silhouette mostly. Here we go. Oh, here we go. This is the Sam Bridges. Yeah. So what I'm guessing is he had this as like his you know, rough design, and then he brings it into digital and kind of like fixes it up a bit. Yeah. Because this still looks like Yoji's work. You could tell because of the way he draws faces. So it's a little snakish, right? He's a little bit snaky. Look how simple these boxes are, man. It's just... It's so loose, but so there. And then, like, look at these. These are some awesome shapes. Yeah, you're getting a little strap design right here. Yeah, these are really nice. Here we go. So we're getting into the equipment design. So we have his boots, right? And you can see the upgrade progression. Yeah. And then the power gloves. Yeah, this is cool. I guess does this I guess these like go between the fingers, and then they help dig in so that you get a better grip when Sam's like trying to go up a steep surface. It's really nice. Is this a vape? This looks like a vape, dude. I know it's like, what is this? Is it a drink thing? I don't know. See what I'm talking about? I think this might be like canteen, but it just looks like a straight up vape, dude. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. We have the otter, hood. Very nice. It's actually just a fun accessory, but it's just fun seeing Sam like when he gets in the water, like the otter hood comes out and like keeps him safe. Yeah, and I like how it's puffy, so it's like he keeps his head upright. Yeah, it's a fun little design that also is functional. That's very nice. Yeah, we get Sam's back right here, so you get. It's nice to see like the progression of the equipment in the drawing, and then you get to see it how it's applied to the real game. I like how this game is all about like encumbrance. Like, oh, dude, what if we made encumbrance the gameplay system? There we go. The exoskeleton, right? This is probably my favorite equipment in the game because it just makes life so much easier. When you have like I like the speed one, right? Because you move like when you start running, you get in Ground Zeroes when you run as Raiden and you have like that ultra speed. It's like that, but with these, right? And these are the power ones that allow you to lift more and carry more and go up mountains and shit. And it's just really fucking like the game before the exoskeleton is not the same game after the exoskeleton. It just becomes so much easier. And that's kind of part of the fun of the game, just slowly upgrading and making life just way easier with the equipment. Yeah. To say that this is a FedEx the game is not an understatement. Okay. Yeah, power one, speed one. Look at this. Oh, so this is actually an early concept for the oxygen mask, right? That. Yeah, I guess this would go down. That's really cool. Yeah, and you have like the oxygen pack on the arm. I guess I didn't end up using it because you don't really need like an oxygen thing in the game. Here we go, the cuffs. The chiral link. Yeah. I like how they it looks like it's got like some it's got that blade, when you cut the tether. I'm like, does this so like okay, when this goes in, does it I guess it doesn't cut your hand, right? And then you can just slice. Yeah. It reminds me of Karambit a little bit, with the hook design. Yeah, you get a side profile, and then you get it from the top down view, right? Or I guess vice versa, right? Depends on where you're looking at it. Yeah. Here we're getting the little graphics that they have on the cufflinks. It says these were designed using a mixture of Art Nouveau and futuristic touches. That's cool. That's a little neat design. Yeah, when it's all closed up, it's nice. It's a nice little wristband. Yeah, wristband. There we go. Here we go. The Audra deck. The thing that detects the BTs. The stealth mechanics in this game are a little like, you know what I mean? They're not the best. They're no Metal Gear Solid, I'll tell you what. But they do the job, and it adds a nice level of suspense. But at a certain point, it just becomes annoying. Like the BTs, like they're not actually like a big threat. I guess because they're more of like an obstacle in the game. There's like, oh, dude, the dog that gets in front of the delivery man, tries to bark him out and can cause a nuclear explosion. Yeah, it's got like a starfish design. Yeah, I guess that's where they got the concept. Look at that. This is just a really nice design because I like how by using this you can have the BB emote to you, like give you like a thumbs up or like, hey, look over here, or like, you know, it can warn you. It's like a little buddy that's attached to your little buddy that you could see, and see you can't see the BB from the back, so using this you could see how the BB is warning you. How does fucking Kojima think about this shit, man? This is some wild ass shit, bro. Like, this is like, I feel like this is the most Kojima game I've ever played. And I play like almost all his games. There we go. Back panel frame for equipment customization. Yeah, you can see right here. It's almost like a military backpack where it has the like module system where you could like hook something here, hook something there, and you could kind of customize the layout. See, look at that. You could change the layout. You could like you could take this, put it here, take these, put it over here. You know what I mean? It's just it's a nice practical design that seems realistic, and it's used a lot in military application. It's battery system. I guess it has like this. You got a little handle. See these little details with the handle right here, and like the way the plastic is molded. It just adds a lens. It just makes it seem more realistic. This is the chiral collector. You know, collects all the gold dust that the BTs leave behind. There we go. Yeah, so we have the shield system, right? Shield, which is just armor plates, right? These are just like like in military ceramic plates that you put. But you get a nice little Kojima flair with you know, being able to like modularly put it on your shoulders and shit. Yeah, not Kojima flair, like military flair. Or, not military, fuck. Bridges flare. There you go. What is this? What is this thing? Weapon division. I guess this is some kind of, shield system. I can't remember. Here we go. Oh, here we go, the BBs, right? Your boy Norman, he's a daddy. He's a daddy. We got the prototype right here. I think your BB in the game is a prototype. It's not the ones that everybody else uses. Yeah. That's why BB is special. I like how you can roll around inside of the tank. This is such a cool design, man. I don't know why, but like this shape is just really nice. And like I feel like I want to hold it, you know? Like I'm like, oh, my BB, you know? Right? Just hold it. Like the way Sam holds in the game is just beautiful, man. It's just precious. And I like how it's designed like, you know, an actual like baby carrier. But it's like it's got the weird, you know, Yoji Kojima twist on it. There we go. Okay, so we have Sam in his normal outfit. Yeah. His indoor shirt design. This is nice. It seems practical, but it's not too much, right? I feel like there's a lot of sci-fi where they make things not look very practical, and that kind of just brings you out. You're like, what? Like, I wouldn't wear that. But something like this, I feel like, oh yeah, I could see someone wearing that in real life. And that's another part of Shinkawa's ability to design, like, you know, realistic outfits. There we go. We got Sam with his little handprints, little touch prints, you know, because he's got very sensitive skin. Okay, he doesn't want to get touched. Yeah, Here we go. Sam. He's got his little belly thing right here. Little scar. Yeah. I don't know why he's smoking a cigarette right here. I don't take Sam to be a smoker because he's got to do a lot of cardio, right? So he's not gonna be smoking that much. There you go. Yeah, so apparently there used to be like a blood extraction device, but they said they're saying right here in the commentary that the cuffs kind of replaced that. It made more sense. Bro, this is gonna be a long ass review. Oh my god, dude! I feel like we've been going on for a while now. Let's see, Bridget Strand. So yeah, we got Mommy right here, Limon, who's why do they have this here? They have like a ooh sexy, and then they have like you know. I guess before she might have been like, telling from this design, she might have been younger before, and when they decided to make her like an old woman later. Yeah, here we go. So they're talking about the way she's like hooked up and shit, right? When someone's sick, they have a bunch of like veins or like things plugged up to them. She's got all these machines hooked up to her, keeping her alive. And apparently, it was critical to the concept of the strands, right? The things that keep us alive, the things that connect us. Yeah, I really like the theme of Death Stranding, where it's like connecting America again, and like how there's things that like keep us apart, but then there's the strands that we've built with the bonds of each other. It's very like, it's a little anime-ish, but it's nice. It's not. It feels honest. It doesn't feel contrived or anything like that. We got Amelie. She looks like Paz in this one right here. Yeah. Yeah, so these are some early designs. Obviously, she does not look like this. I guess she does. Yeah, a little bit. She doesn't. But these are some nice designs. I just like them overall. Here we go. There we go. This is the more final design. Yeah. Final concept. And these are the concepts in between. Yeah. See, there we go. You're getting some more Yoji fashion art right here. Actually, I don't know if this is done by Yoji. It doesn't really look like his work. I'm not sure. But this definitely does. Yeah, Amelie, dude. She's the entity, bro. She's the Death Stranding itself. It's kind of crazy what she actually is. Here you go, Die Hard Man. This guy's got his name is hilarious. Oh, what the fuck is that? Whoa, what the hell? What the fuck is that? Sorry guys, I left too much cocaine in this book apparently. Whoa. What's all this dust, bro? Whoa. Whoa, is this on every page? What's with this cocaine dust? Oh my god, it is on every book. On every page. What the hell? Let's see. Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, dude, that's gonna... Look at that. Oh, bro. I'm sorry. This book is gonna lose some points for that, dude. Come on, Titan Books. What are you doing? Why you spraying this cocaine dust? Yeah. Wow. This entire time I didn't notice. It's got this, like, cocaine dust on it. Yeah. Alright, so we got Die Hardman. I thought he was a really good character by the end. Like at first you don't really get to know him, but like as things progress, he just becomes a really cool character, and a tragic character in a lot of ways. Yeah, I like how you have like a almost like biker ocelot look right here, but they changed it. This one he looks like he looks like Sokolov a bit. This is a really fucking nice drawing. Like I like this, but this is really cool. Like the never dead, like tattooed on his face. Oh yeah. So apparently the early concepts were he was gonna be a tough looking character covered in scars. You know how it is. And dead man. So yeah, you get to know Dead Man like a little bit, close up, right? You guys know what I'm talking about if you play the game. A little uncomfortably close. They said that Guillermo del Toro was like a cameo, and I'm like, he is not a cameo, bro. He is actually one of the characters you see the most in the game, right? Yeah. Scars on his forehead are meant to add a Frankenstein's monster like feel to his character. Yeah, you can see like it looks like he has like a brain transplant. Yeah, you have Dead Man with the president, Mrs. President Hartman. Here we go. So Hartman is actually, I think, a really cool concept where he actually just, he dies like every 20 minutes, and he has the what is it called, defibrillator, to bring him back from the brink, and as a result he could kind of learn about what or venture in the Death Stranding itself. It's just a really cool concept. You know what I really like about this game? It's where like the fact that like death is known, right? And that's what's cool about this game. Where like, oh, we know death. We can examine death as like a concept and like as a science, right? And like we have like people like Hartman who put themselves in this situation where like, oh, well, I want to explore the death thing, right? So I get to venture into the Death Stranding, and he actually has the ability to go between everybody else's strands, which is just really cool. This is some like really high concept shit. Yeah. Here we go. We got Mama. Yeah. I like Mama. She has a nice design. I like her actress too. Even though I don't really know who she is. Yeah. So apparently, Mama's Audric has like kind of like a wing design, right? To be like an angel, right? Yeah. But so we have Mama, and we have her little BT baby, right? Yeah. And see, like, I think so like with Yoji's designs, right? There tends to be a focus on the sexy, right? Which is, I appreciate that personally, right? But in this one, I think it also lends to her actual design because, she's got her boobage out, right? Her boobs, her breasts, right? And that actually plays into the game because of the BT baby. She needs to feed it, right? So she brings the BT right here, right up to the nipple. And like it's all like subliminal, no, symbolic, right? Because she lost her baby, and now she gets to nurture the baby, even though the baby's actually dead, right? So it's like almost like the baby didn't want to go, and like she couldn't let go of the baby herself, and was able, but like through this kind of the way the Death Stranding works, she was able to be with the baby, right? It's really sad what happened. Her story is very tragic. And I think she actually plays a really nice character. Yeah, you can see an early concept for Mama, right, where the breasts were emphasized even more. This is kind of cool. I like her headphones. This reminds me of Olga from Metal Gear Solid 2. There you go. Lockney. So we have her twin sister Lockney, or Lochna, can't remember. Yeah. She's like a darker version, right? He's like, I don't want kids, you know? Yeah. I really like this like cape design. This is really nice. Yeah. I like her face, man. I just like her expression. Yeah, she seems a lot more like a strong woman, you know? Like you have like here we have like the Mama. You have Mama, right? Who's like nurturing and hardworking, right? Down to earth, right? And then you have Lochna, who is more of like a go-getter businesswoman type, right? She's out there, she's getting it. Yeah. Very nice. I like her beret right here. There's an air of like defiance about her that I enjoy. There we go. Ooh, the Bridges staff. Okay. So we got the security guys, right? Really nice. These remind me of Metal Gear Solid 5 design or Peace Walker. Yeah, Peace Walker. This looks very Peace Walker in terms of silhouette and shape. Yeah. Wow, look at this. Yeah, so they have different uniforms to distinguish each team, right? So we have the security team, which is dressed in black. You have like the building team, the engineers, as this nice beige color, and then you have the Bridges delivery teams, right? Which is what Sam is. So you get to see these colors a lot. Yeah. Oh, okay. And then the orange is for the corpse disposal team. Yeah, because you know in the game you have to dispose of the corpses or they become a literal nuke. And that's no fun. That's no fun at all. All right, so we got Fragile. Fragile, I think, might be Is she my favorite character in this game? I think she's my favorite design in this game. Yeah. I'm not sure. I think Fragile is a great character, basically. I really like her design. I love her little like spiked shoulder thing, right? And like when BTs come, they come up. I don't know. It's just a really cool clothing design. I like her umbrella too. It's just so weird, and like the shapes are so cool, but they make sense. Like when you see it, it's like, oh, that's just an umbrella. But it's like really like you know, very Death Stranding-esque. Yeah. I just think she's a really cool character, and I like her outfit a lot. Love her design. There you go. Oh, okay, so apparently the spirit of her outfit was made as like a motorcycle design. That's really cool. Oh, she's got the teardrop. Damn. She's killed before. Look at that fucking that stance, bro. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that stance, bro. Look at that. That's beautiful right there. Fucking Yoji, dude. I'm telling you, man. He knows what people want, bro. Okay? And you know what people want, dude? Is that ass, bro. That ass. Look at that shit, dude. That shit looks beaut. Okay? Yeah. Now we're getting the umbrella design. It's a lot like the Audra deck. In a way. Yeah, I like the fact that she could like teleport. You know, she could instant transmission, and that's her ability. Look how it, like, here we go. And you can see how it collapses, like, and it becomes like a regular umbrella. Yeah. The design for the umbrella was inspired by shattered glass. It was first conceptualized with actual pieces of paper. So that's actually really cool, where you actually get the I guess the design team, they cut these out with like pieces of paper and see if it would like actually work, as an umbrella. And I guess it did, and that's just really cool. It's just a really nice design. Yeah. Oh yeah, and she's always eating the little grub buddies. I actually kind of wish they kept the this bob cut, because I really like this like kind of like Russian esque design. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, so apparently, her early design had her hair covering her eyes to make her seem more mysterious. Right. Oh, look at that. Boom, booty bopping. Tell you, dude, Yoji knows what people want. Dude, look at that, fragile. Yeah. You got the little bumps right here. This is just really cool. I just really like her design. Yeah, she has my favorite design. Yeah, but if you play in game, you know that ass is fragile, because she old, man. She old underneath that. Porters and mules. Here we go. So these are the enemies in this game, right? So these are mules, right, which are porters who have gone rogue, and they're like, oh, dude, they become addicted to package delivering, and they're like, oh, dude, I'll take your package and I'll deliver it for you. It's like, because like killing in this game is like, you can't kill in this game because you'll just end up causing a nuke, right? Which is kind of stupid because I feel like there's the guys who like shoot you, and it's like why you using real bullets, bro? You're stupid. So here we go. Early mule concepts played with the idea of portraying illegal transporters. They are heavily equipped to survive timefall and other harsh environmental elements. Their outfits were also designed to resemble a spacesuit. Yeah. So as you know, the environment in this game is like the whole like obstacle, and just living out there is like almost impossible. And so you have the people who are actually out there living the life in the real world, living as mules, and it's harsh. So they have to have this gear. They have to always be equipped and be ready for timefall and shit. They don't like BTs. That's for sure. Yeah, I like the. I think this is for the rope, right? But this is kind of cool, like having like a little walking stick that kind of gives you information. Look at all this cool ass equipment, man. Just straps, things going on top of each other. This is just like, if you're like into like military gear, like I feel like this book is just fantastic because it's really practical, and you're like, oh, I know how to put this on, and then like just put on more gear. This is definitely for people who like military gear. So this is apparently an older object design that and Sam has like a little bit more modern because he's actually with the bridges. Yeah. So these are mule designs. These are obviously enemy designs. Look at their coloring. The enemies. They have the shock staff. Concept variations for the mule. It was designed to balance the design so that they kept their fundamental priority as deliverers, also enabling them for combat. Yeah. So these are like the anti-Sam, but they got these cool little stabs. They give you a little shock, so they get your packages. Which is funny because like I don't feel like there's like really like I guess you do get money from it, so I guess that's the motivation of these guys. But the biggest motivation is that they're apparently addicted to package delivery, which is kind of a cool concept. You know, I wonder if there's any like FedEx guy out there that's like, oh dude, I gotta deliver all the packages, man. I gotta get out there, and like there's another like FedEx guy, and he goes in, he takes the package and runs away. He's like, wait, hey, come back here, get over here. And he's like, no, these are mine. I'll deliver them for you. And the guy's like, all right, thanks for doing my job. Yeah, just more mule designs. I like this this guy right here. Yeah. Though none of them, I don't see their BBs anywhere. Like, is this for the BB? Yeah, none of these guys have BBs. That's strange. Because I thought that's what detected the. That's what detected the BTs. Oh, that's cool. So these poles actually kind of work like as a tracking device, and as like a, what do you call it? What are those things? Metal detectors. Yeah, that's kind of cool. What is this thing? Is that for the? Oh yeah, these are for the hands. Yeah. No, this is for the boot, right? It's like a sock that's not a sock. Yeah. Yeah, because the time fall is real dangerous, so they got to keep themselves completely covered up, lest they get rain on them. Here we go. So these are like little iterations on the mules as they went through. You know, more stuff, less stuff. These little cool little iterations. I like this a lot. Right here. But this is too. I understand why they didn't go with this one. It's too like oh this is a bad guy. He almost looks like Slade with this mask on. He's got this nice little orange that goes down one side. That nice asymmetric design. It's very nice. And then you have look at that bro. Encumbrance, dude. Encumbrance. Look at, like, think about the amount of shit you could carry in this, dude. Like, if you actually wore this in real life. Oh my god. Can you imagine, like, running around with this? This would be too fucking heavy, man. Too fucking annoying. Wow, look at that. I like these color variations. Yeah, I like this red one a lot. I kind of wish they used that, but you know, it's too like, you know, enemy. Because you know, in the game they're not really enemies. They're just, you know, part of the world. Yeah. These really remind me of the stalkers from Stalker, like in Shadow of Chernobyl, right? Just like people who explore, people who are out there in the wilds, right? Trying to claim their fame. They're not really claim their fame, but in this case, deliver their packages. Yeah. And I'm guessing that there must be an appeal to living outside. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, for like all the people, they live in like these underground little bunkers, and that must be like, you know, very claustrophobic in a way. It's funny like that Death Stranding came out, and then like, you know, 2020 happened, and now we're living the Death Stranding lifestyle, where the only people that go out are the delivery people, right? You can only get delivery. You can only get, you know, there's these safe houses, but outside like the air is unbreathable and shit. It's not I guess in the game it's not unbreathable, but everyone has to wear masks and shit. It's too on point, Kojima. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. You're a little too accurate. You know, it's making me suspicious. Like, I'm like, is Kojima a time traveler or what? Here we go. We got Higgs, the Badman. We got what's his name? Oh, he actually got a BB. Yeah, see. Fuck, what's his name? the guy who plays Joel, Troy Baker. Yeah. I thought Higgs was like all right. You know, he's not like the best character. He's not the best villain, but he does the job. Yeah, and he makes a good antagonist. I wish he played more of a role though. I wish he did something more. He's just kind of like, oh, dude, I'm chaotic. You know. Void out. Damn. Higgs' concept took some inspiration from ancient Egyptian culture. His auto deck has more of an organic design than Sam's. The colors associated with Higgs are mainly black and gold. Yep. It's got his little gold knife. His his auto deck is a little bit more ergonomic in design. Yeah. Maybe a little bit. So what is he doing right here? He's like cracking his knuckles, and then he comes like this, or he's taking off the glove, and he shows his hands like, I got this goo. Yeah, you can see right here that they were playing around with like Egyptian shit. This looks stupid. I don't really like this. For some reason, this looks very like Dark Souls. I don't know why. But yeah. And then we have Yoji, who's like, oh, dude, fuck this. Let me take care of it, dude, and make a badass design. You know, with the skull on the mask, right? He has like the Egyptian like triangle hood, right? Yeah. And this like stripe pattern. That's very cool. Yeah, Higgs' design is really, really nice. So this is like early concept. This is actually like way scarier, man. He's like holding a baby and shit. He's dripping. Wow, this is actually like way scarier. I like both designs. I was like, they could have gone with both. This does seem a little, like, by this design, a little bit generic, you know? It's a little bit generic. Maybe this with like the skull mask, right? Yeah, but I think Yoji's is definitely the better one. Definitely. Here we go. Terrorists. So these guys actually they have this skull, like a cow skull as their design. It's very like animal, like so you can see like the mandibles, right? No, it's actually like, is that a deer? Yeah, like it's like a deer skull. Yeah. The unconventional shape of the helmet is intended to give an impression of oddity while simultaneously serving as a camouflage by distancing it from the standard helmet shapes. Okay. Yeah, you can see a little bit more of that Egyptian shape right here. Yeah, it's got the deer mandibles on the side. That's just a cool design, man. I really like the shape of these guys, and you can tell that these are definitely bad guys. These pieces are part of a system that blows air to repel timefall. So I guess they have like this air system that blows out, so it prevents timefall from getting to them. Look at this, dude. This is such a cool drawing, man. And it's got like, it's got all these straps, and man, look at that. So cool. I've always appreciated these like really like highly detailed like equipment drawings, you know. I'm not like, as an artist myself, I'm not really like, I don't really do that as much. I don't really focus on clothing too much. But seeing people who do is just really nice. It's just a nice little touch. Yeah. Look at that. Is this guy like armless, or is it just like, you know, they they do the concept art thing where they cut off the arms so you could see the design in full. I love their silhouette, man. And then like they got this nice like whoosh, whoosh, you know? Void out. Damn. It's cool that Yoji writes in English too, as part of the design. Look at these things. So cool, and they all got their BBs as well. Yeah, this one is a little bit more like Metal Gear-ish. I kind of like that. It reminds me of those commandos from Metal Gear Solid 2. Here we go. Clifford Unger. Okay, Mads Mikkelsen. You know what? I think Mads or Clifford Unger is my favorite character. I actually think this is my favorite character in the game. Yeah. Not in terms of design, but like his story and how it unfolds and like, you know, his like concept and like the way he has like his soldiers and shit. It's just really cool. Yeah. Like the way he wears his coat and shit, this really reminds me of Kaz. Yeah. Except he's not armless and like edgy. Yeah. He's just like his Vietnam soldier design. So yeah, I love that when you go into his, you know, his Death Stranding world, it's just like war and shit, you know? It kind of gives you a piece of the mentality that he's had. Yeah, the World War II soldiers, this is really cool. See, these tanks, I think these are World War One tanks. No, see, World War One. Never mind. Wrong. Instantly wrong. World War One. Yeah, these are World War One tanks. These are modern grenades. I don't know why this is on this page. The concept for the warriors was that of soldiers still roaming the battlegrounds. Their equipment, weapons, and vehicles roam the same battlegrounds with a will of their own. So these guys don't have pilots, and they're just going around, you know, being part of the environment. The set pieces that these are in are actually really, really nice. I really enjoyed them. They didn't overstay their welcome, and they were a welcome surprise when they happened. Nice skull soldier. You know, I don't know why this isn't used more. You know, like the World War One, like with like a skull and bones. I guess it is kind of used, but you don't really see it that often in games anymore. And like, it's surprisingly, you know, original for Death Stranding. Sorry, I had to get some water. I've been talking for a while. Here we go. I like how you get to see Mads like all tangled up, right? And like all the strands like kind of like coming off him. Oh my god, this just reminded me of like in Metal Gear Solid 1, the president of Arms Tech, he gets all tangled up, you know? Yeah. It's kind of cool seeing how the Metal Gear series kind of like bleeds into this and in terms of like design and shit. There we go. So yeah, we have the World War One battlefield. This is cool, but there's a lot of photo bashing, bro. A lot of photo bashing, and it's the ugly kind, man. It's the kind that's like, I don't know, man. Like, does this really deserve like a full page spread? There you go. This is cool. I've always loved the idea of the World War One planes, and they have like these tendrils attached to them. It gives it a very like Lovecraftian feel to it. You know, many of the World War II warriors are from air forces. They have several umbilical cords hanging down, made from a dark blood tar-like substance. You know, they be dripping. Wait, so this is World War II? Yeah. Yeah, the outfit's a little bit different. I'm guessing like Clifford Unger studied a lot about war, and because he was a soldier himself, he knew about like World War One, World War Two, and that may have affected how things are viewed in his mind, right? There you go, Warriors Vietnam, dude. My people. Yeah, so we're just going throughout like American history. I'm going through, I guess not American history, but like this is more American because of the Vietnam War. Bro, look at this. This is fucking badass, dude. I really like this design. Yeah, these are a lot better. I guess I got some contract people to work on these. Yeah, but the idea like they're all like stuck in the mud and they're like like emerging from the mud is just really really cool. And I love Yoji's depiction of them right here. Yeah, you got one with like a headband, the soul, like the colonel cap and the helmet. Yeah, I like how the equipment evolves through time. Here we go. So this is the here we go. Final concepts for the Titan type BT. The umbilical cord was made more prominent than other BTs in the game. The BT uses the umbilical cord to absorb tar. Okay. So yeah, this is the big motherfucker you fight near the end of the game when you get to the West Coast. And he actually has a really hard time killing Sam. And he's no pushover, but like he's just kind of like a bullet sponge. So that fight was like okay to me. Like it was all right because I ran out of ammo, and then I had to like scrounge up ammo from other people. But it was fun. It was a cool fight. Yeah, this is very like Lovecraftian, man. Like the tendrils and just the I like the way like they have like the skull mask, right? But then it's also like at the top is like these weird like hand things, It's like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Here we go. Part of the reason for this BT to feature a hand in its head is so that it would grab at the same time it would absorb its prey. So it's like, yeah. So like it's gonna eat you and it's gonna like grab you, suck you in. Delicioso. That's such a cool design. I don't know why that hasn't been used before. Yeah, so we have some like little alternate designs, right? Like the skull going to the hand, and different variations. This is more skull-like, right? But this is the one that obviously succeeded, or it's like skull and and fingy and the fingies. Okay. The multi-limb BT. Okay. Is this the big motherfucker that you fight near the end? I think so. I'm not sure. This BT initially resembles some ocean animals familiar to most people, and from where it changes its form, this proved more impactful than showing its changed form. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so these are like the like dolphin guys that like become like have this kind of octopushes design. This really reminds me of Alien for some reason, like the way the shapes are. Yeah, so more of these multi-limb BTs that come out at you. Do the swam. Yeah, can you imagine, dude, having a face like this pit of tar, dude, and it's all just BT right here. Yeah, here you go. Early concepts for how BTs would appear. So yeah, you could see like when they come up, dude, like the whole environment just shifts. It becomes like this big puddle of tar, and like it becomes this huge glack that you got to go through. So early concepts for how BTs would appear. The idea for this concept was for BTs to be born from the sky. So this is like before, where they didn't emerge from the ground. They were like you emerge from the sky. Yeah. Feline type BT. For BTs, we wanted to have elements of stranded sea creatures. So even though this BT has a feline-like element, its texture and details are more inspired by sea creatures. The tentacles in its head resemble the mane of a lion. A sea anemone like mouth appears from under its golden mask. Yeah. Sea anemone. This looks like a vagina, dude. This looks like a pussy, dude. Can you imagine, dude? Getting bit by that pussy, dude? That's no fun. It's got teeth and shit. It's like that one game where you have to take photos and shit. I can't remember. Where you play as like a news reporter. Yeah, so that's underneath the mask where this comes in and it's like spreads out. The Vagu of death. Look at that. These guys, I feel like these are the ones you actually fight the most in the game. Like, I fought these guys like all fucking day when I get caught. And they're actually not that tough, you know, but they're really intimidating, like, spectacle. You know what I mean? So that's nice. Ooh. So I'm gonna shift myself a bit into a more comfortable position. All right, so we got the whales. Final concepts for the whale type BT. Its exposed spine gives the impression of a human. Yes, that's the first thing I noticed when I looked at this. Like that, there's a guy right here, you know, and he's like, but like super long. For some reason, this feels very like Junji Ito. You know, like the human spine and like all the bones being like incorporated into another animal. Yeah. With all these designs, like I'm surprised this wasn't more like a horror game. You know, I heard that Kojima is like working on a horror game, and that makes me really, really excited because of, you know, PT and shit. And like, you know, Kojima with his like wild like mind. Like I would be curious to see what he would make. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like a tail. Really sketches the whale type BT. This is kind of cool. And this is like whatever. It's more like fish. Not the biggest fan of that. Yeah. What the fuck is this, man? This reminds me of something. It's like a stingray or some shit. I feel like I've seen these before, like in real life. It's like a turtle. Yeah. These are really cool, but like I said, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the environment art because it's very photo bashed, but it gets the job done, so I can't really be that mad at it. Yeah, but you can tell right here, it's got this photo. Like, look, I don't know. It's just not my favorite. Not my favorite thing to look at. This is really cool. This is awesome. You know, when you're fighting against the skull handman. Yeah. You can see it in the distance, just walking. It's nice. This looks like a hentai monster, just straight up. This looks like a straight up hentai monster. Yeah. I don't even gotta say anything more. That's just what it looks like. Whoa, what are the... Oh, these are like the floating sacks. Yeah. And they got like these like faces on them. That's fucked up, dude. That's weird. In the game, they don't... I don't think they have that. Yeah, in the game, they don't have the faces. I wonder why they removed that. Maybe... No, it was maybe too much to process because there's a lot of these floaters and they... I can imagine having to process a face on each one of them would be too much for the game. They're really like a little brain-like. They remind me of the brain guys in yeah, they got a floater. You kind of see the impression of a face right there. This like coming out of the sky, right? You got badass Sam right here. Sam the White. He's wearing the white outfit when he awakens. There you go. Diverse early concepts for ghost-like BTs. Because they were invisible, it required several tries with many different approaches to figure out how to represent them. Yeah. So this is when you could actually see like the ghostly figures of the BT. This is really cool. I actually like this one a lot. They got the umbilical cord. Wow, that's really like, whoa, that's haunting, bro. That's scurry. Yeah. This is like whatever. This is like Marvel shit. Current concepts of how to represent invisible BTs. Yeah, as you can see, they're like in these ones, they're more like little shadow figures, you know, that are kind of there, kind of not there. Yeah, you can see right here that they're like ghosts wandering the lands, you know, unfulfilled. I like how they're like floating and they have like the tendrils going through. You know, this is very like, you know, the game itself isn't very scary, but these concepts seem like they're made for a horror game, bro. Look at that, that's fucking creepy as shit. You see here, you can see like the nervous system right here from this guy. Attached to the corpse, unable to move on. You kind of get like a little night vision mode. There you go. Oh yeah, you got the little crab guys that move around in the game. It almost has like looks like it has like a face on it. See, the face is a little bit more visible on these ones. This one's like a little like more mangled face. It's kind of there, but kind of not. I like that. You know, Stranding crabs, which also required several concept iterations before being finalized. The final concept favors representing something familiar that, when looked at closely, reveals something bizarre. Yep. So this one is a little bit, yeah, these are a little bit too on the nose, but like if you look at this one, it's like it's kind of like whoa, dude, I see a face, dude. What the fuck, you know? This eye one looks really cool. I like that. These look like straight out of Dark Soul, some of these. Early BT concepts that went unused as they were judged to lean too much towards a gameish feel and lack artistic weight. Yeah. Yeah, these are little bit video gamey, which like all the Dark Souls. All right. Yeah, these are unused BTs. The thing about tendrils, man, just really creepy. Concepts for battle with feline type BTs. You're on like, yeah, they bring up the streets and the highways with them. Flashes of the old world. Yeah, these guys were obviously not used, but these are really cool. These look like cave walls that they just put on something. Unused BT concept. This concept emphasizes corpses of stranding animals, how their bones are emerging after have been stranded for some time. Yeah, so they get the time fall on them, and then like they slowly start like melting and reveal the bone underneath. These are really cool designs. I actually really like this. They remind me of like kimono dragons, like mixed with like a raptor. Unused BT concepts. When designing creatures from another world, at times every iteration made the creatures less convincing. Yeah, because these are a little bit more generic. Like whoa, like the spider thing. Like these look like face huggers. It's too otherworldly, right? I can see why they try to keep it more grounded. Abstract versions of the BTs were explored in early concepts, but after several iterations, concepts that were based on actual creatures felt scarier and more convincing. Yep, exactly what we talked about. When things became too wild, they became unrealistic, and it didn't seem like they were working out for the world that they were trying to build. Here we go. We have the stranded whales, right? The beached whales. Oh, that's cool. Like they were like, oh, dude, they're dead. But then like it comes out like, and like they got the hands coming in to reach for you. That's cool. Man, we've been going for a while now. We're about a little bit more than halfway. That's good. Making good progress on this. I guess it's some like weird BT that like just like fell from the world and like almost hit Sam. Yeah. Alright, so vehicles. Yeah, so these are clearly done by Shinkawa, right? You could tell he has his signature style and shape. It just looks really great. What I love about Shinkawa is not only is he really good at drawing like fashion and stuff like that, but he's really good at drawing mechanical stuff and making mechanical stuff that's like really loose but also looks very technical, and it just comes through really well. So we got the reverse trike. Yeah, this is clearly a 3D model that they drew over. Yeah. And this one is the same thing, right? Except this is like Sam's one, you know what I mean? Which has like little bit differences. Here's Shinkawa's version right here. What I'm guessing is they probably did this first, and then they switched over to this. We got there you go. So these are like little battery packs right here. Yeah, these are. Huh. I never noticed this. I never noticed that they had like this is like their little power storage. I always thought the Sam put stuff in here, but I think this is for the long range one because it has an extra battery. Yeah. There you go. Unused vehicle concept. The design was for a vehicle with a classic hot rod touch performing in the future. Yeah, I actually wish they kept some of these. These are really cool ideas. I'm guessing that this was supposed to be used by the terrorists, right, or the bad guys. Yeah, this is really cool. This is such a cool drawing right here. Like, plus with these guys, I don't know. There's just something really cool about it. Yeah. Yes, some more thumbnails, right? This is a lot. This is how a lot of game developers and most people like figure out a vehicle before they start bringing it like into like 3D form. They do a little side view, so you can see. So you don't have to worry about perspective and all that bullshit, right? You draw a thumbnail sideways so that it's easier to figure out your design, and then you do. And then you bring it out, and then you make the 3D shapes come out. But it's a lot easier to do something like this, right, on the side, as opposed to do something like this, where you have to figure out all the form and stuff. Yeah, so it's usually you go to this, then you do this, and then it goes to the final. So yeah, we have the garage right here, and how you can see how like when they come in, they get the scan. Yeah. More this looks like an off-road version. Honestly, like I wish they kept this one. Yeah. Pickup type exploration vehicle used by Bridges 1. It appears very briefly during a cutscene in the game. Yeah, because you never use this one, even though they have like this would actually be way more useful than the trucks that you normally get in the game. Yeah, this looks much more like in between the the big truck that you have in the Bridges, and you have the motorcycle. This would be a nice in between, and I'm surprised that they didn't include it because they brought it to final concept, but I don't know. I guess they decided against it. Yeah, see, this is the vehicle that like you use in the game, but this would have been nice. Look at this. This is such a nice drawing, man. Love it, dude. I don't understand how Shinkawa's work looks so loose and then so tight at the same time. Actually, I can kind of understand, but he's just like really, he's such a good technician, man, and he just knows how to draw things well. Yeah. Cicada MC2000. Okay. So these are little details that they're making for the Bridges truck, which is funny because you don't really get to see the inside. So most of this didn't really need to be drawn, but it's just a cool detail in case you have like a cutscene or something, right? And Yoji, I don't know if Yoji did this work. It actually, I don't know if this. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, you could tell by the shapes. Yeah, this is. But it's just cool seeing all the little details that they went into it, to make it seem like a real car. Yeah, these are some nice drawings. Yeah. Palmer Heavy Industries. Okay. Yeah, this is a big boy. He's heavy. Final concepts for the truck-type vehicle. This vehicle can modify its height through the suspension system and excels at maneuvering on difficult terrain. The uniqueness of the suspension allows this vehicle to get out of situations where it gets stuck, which is rather common in games. I don't know, man. Like the whole suspension system is just, it just goes up, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, like that's not that crazy. Like, it sounds cool in concept, but in practice, it's just kind of hilarious. Yeah, we have Fragile Ship, which you visit like the first quarter of the game. Yeah. I really like the shape of this boat. It's really, I don't know, something about it. Like highly technical things with like really big, simple shapes is just like it's just a hallmark of vehicle design. You see it everywhere. You can see it right here too, right? I really like, I love this agricultural bot. I don't know why. I just really like the design. My cat's coming out. Yeah, I just really like, it just feels like hilarious. You know what I mean? Like it has like little two eyes right here. I don't know, it kind of looks like a frog in a way. I don't know why. Yeah, I like this design. It seems like a bot that's friendly, you know? Yeah. Mega trailer used by Bridges 1. Yeah, look at this. Look at all these unused concepts, man. These are so cool. This is kind of the fun of looking at an art book, man. You get to see stuff that wasn't improved, and it's like, oh, dude, why didn't they even? That would have been a great idea. Or I could see why that wouldn't work, but you know what I mean. You get both. Here we go. We're getting into weapons now. So right here we have the pistole, the assault rifle, better assault rifle, and then I think maybe this is the final upgrade. Well, these are 4 different guns, I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, I think this is the lethal one, and this is the non-lethal. Yeah. I could be wrong. There's so much shit in this game that you forget all the time. Corpse disposal team, captain's knife. I don't remember. Oh, is this the knife that he like busts out and like he stabs himself so he doesn't cause a void out or some shit? Can't remember. Yeah. Early weapon concepts. The attached unit for blood were already considered from early stages. So I guess from the start they always thought of the blood weapon system. Yeah, that you could see throughout the game. Eeks grenades used by warriors. I don't know what that means, but okay. Unused gun, which Cliff carries on his chest. Yeah, they didn't use it. Guy Harmon's gun. I love this pistol, dude. This pistol design is so cool, and I like that it's like, you know, it's used as a cutscene thing. I just think it's just a really nice, like, neat looking gun. I just love the shape of it. And for some reason, like, it feels really believable because I feel like I've seen guns that have this kind of design. Yeah. Unused weapon, a grenade to trigger holograms. Okay, so I guess this is like, you whip it out and hologram pops up. I don't know. Grenade launchers. Yeah. The magazine works like those of revolvers, allowing players to easily change ammo in use. So I guess you like pop this out and you it's just like a regular grenade launcher. You know, you bring it out and then you load them back in. There you go. Oh, the bola gun. Here we go. This is like the gun you're probably gonna be using the most, right? So you don't want to. You ain't gonna kill nobody. Yeah. I really like the bola gun. I think it's just really satisfying to shoot. and watching it like spin around someone and knock them out is just really really nice. And it's cool that if you get a headshot, it'll wrap around their head and like actually like knock them out for a longer time instead of just tying them up. That's really nice little design detail. Yeah. And we have the anti-BT weapon that uses Sam's blood. I think it's a cool concept. I think it works. I just felt like it just wasn't that strong. You get what I'm saying? Like, I guess because when I upgraded it, it was good. But before that, it was just like whatever. It didn't really do much to the BTs. So you got to upgrade this one to get it to really work well. Here's the assault rifle. Yeah. The weapons here look really cool. Their shapes are nice and they look futuristic while also kind of like a futuristic iteration on on realistic rifles. Yeah. We have Shinkawa's drawings for them. These are just really nice. Oh, dude, I wish they had this. It's like a double barrel. I don't know. Look at these shapes. I don't know. Like Shinkawa's shapes are so cool, man. And they just work. Various concepts for weapons. One general theme for weapon use was to allow them to transform so they would fit as cargo. Yeah. So you can see when Sam has his gun, they collapse into like these smaller units. Yeah, that's really cool. And it seems very practical. You know what I mean? It just works. There we go. So we got more little drawings, rough weapon sketches right here. A handgun. A significant complication in the design of weapons was that they had to perform so that they could fit in a specific dimension determined by the cargo in the game. Yep. Yeah, so you can see the collapsible rocket launcher. He actually holds that on his back. Shotgun. Do they have a shotgun in this game? I don't remember using a shotgun. Oh yeah, they do. They do. I remember now. Use it in the World War II sections. Structures and mechs. Okay. Here we go. So we have this one showing the scale of all the different structures you can make. The tower, the zip line thing right here. We have the little PO box. And the power tower. You can see Sam here placing in materials so that it can build itself. Yeah. The little bridge thing that like pops out, it's like and it scans Sam. You get a little light. You know what I mean? Yeah. Opens up. You can put in more materials or cargo, and they pop out right here. See, right at the edge of the bridge. Whoop. Comes out. There you go. Robot used for chiral printing. The design is intended to be somewhat humorous and stand out in a rather inhospitable world. Yeah, it is humorous. It's fun. It's like I like how they come out and they don't know where the hell you are, and they're like, oh, there's Sam. There he is. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, the auto paver. The thing that builds the roads. Yeah, they have in each one you have like a little robot friend who's gonna help you out. The zip line. These things are so useful. Like in the late game, when you start using them for like areas where I'm like. I remember in the mountainous area, I put a bunch of these around, and it just made my life so much easier delivering shit. You got Timefall Shelter. It actually protects you from the rain, and it's I like that it restores your stuff from the Timefall. There we go. The auto delivery bots. Yeah, these are very reminiscent of Metal Gear. Yeah, if you remember the geckos from Metal Gear Solid 4, these really harken to those. And you know what's funny? Like you can see right here, they have the design, right? They have the feet right here, but in game they have the little boots, which is just funny. I don't know why, but it's just so funny to see them with the boots. Yeah. What are these little? Like, what is this? What is that for? I guess it's like a little thing that they can come out and, plug into shit. Yeah, it's like a charging cable. And they come out, and then they start walking, and they do a little whistle, which is it's very cute. The robots in this game are like surprisingly cute. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, who would look at this and be like, "Oh, that's cute," But they are, because they have little personalities, which is nice. There we go, locations. All right, so we're starting getting into environments, which is funny because I felt like we were already going through a lot of environments, but here we go. Central Knot City. Yep. So this is the first city you go to, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I really like how brutalist these structures are that come out of the ground. Like it's so like grand in scale. Yeah. Ideas for the overview of the whole city. So I guess they were thinking about like this city having like these big walls around them. Yeah. In a nice circular pattern. Yeah. Ideas for a road leading to the city and checkpoints on it. Yeah. So you can see right here that right before they enter, there's a little checkpoint area where you have to get scanned before you can enter the city. That just seems practical. And you can see the checkpoint right here, and then leads all the way down through the gate where Sam can enter. Yeah, there's a lot of. This one's not too bad because it looks a little more convincing, but there's a lot of photo bashing in these, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. But it does establish a nice mood. It reminds me a lot of Blade Runner, the new one. Blade Runner 2049, yeah. I was gonna say 2077, but I'm like, that's not the right thing. Concept for the crater left after the void out in Central Knot City. Yeah, it's crazy how one corpse can just like nuke someone completely. Capital Knot. Here we go. Some of the major difficulties when creating concepts for the cities were to figure out the scale of how big they would be and how to balance out how desolate they should feel. While these cities are inhabited, the people in them don't venture outside and are isolated, confined to the respective indoors. Yep. Just like 2020, baby. Just like 2020. A little too on the nose, Kojima. Come on. If you're gonna say you're from the future, at least be more subtle about it. Here we go. Different concepts for walls and stuff. Okay. Yeah, a lot of photo bashing. I'm not the biggest fan. You know how it is. First concept for the cities, the idea was civilization barely surviving by hanging on to the remnants of the past. Yeah, so you can see that they build on the corpse of a city. There we go. One of the ideas during development was for the distribution centers in major cities to have monuments as part of their structures. That's kind of cool. Fort Knot City. Yeah, I like the idea of like the knots, right? It's like, you know, it's like a bunch of strands put together, and then like each one is you bring out another strand to the next city, and then to the next city, right? Using connecting them through the chiral network. Oh, there was a ghost apparently. The final concept for Port Knot City. I don't know. This doesn't look very good in terms of like as a drawing or a painting. Photo bash or not. Ideas for a boss battle in Port Knot City. That would have been pretty cool. I don't remember there being one. Early concepts for mules using stranded takers as their base. That would have been cool, but they never do. They never use it in game. Concepts for Lake Knot City. Yeah, I don't really see much here because it's hard to see because they're just brutalist architecture that. Yeah, I mean, like you don't really see much here. It's just like, am I supposed to look at this or this? You know what I mean? It's kind of unclear. Port inside a tunnel, characteristic of Lake Knot City. Yeah, so you can see right here that they have like more of an like water, like sewer system involved, right? An area where boats can come through. To characterize each city, their walls featured a distinguished color and/or texture. I mean, they say that, but I'm looking at all these cities, and they're not very. This one's a little bit more different, but they're not that different in look. They're kind of the same, you know, because they live in that 3D printed world. Oh, this looks awful. I hate this. I don't know why this is a big spread. Look at this. This is awful. Like, look how blurry this texture is. Look how this texture is actually clearer than the one that's in the foreground and down here. It's bad. Yeah, this is some bad stuff. This is a little bit better, but you can see things fading in and out of each other. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, this book, I wouldn't get it for the environment art. This one's a little bit better. See, this actually looks like a cool concept right here. This one's a little bit better too. But it's like you might, I don't know if you could tell from the distance of the camera, but there's just so much photo bashing, and there's like, you know, it's of all kinds of resolution. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Edge Knot City. Okay. So yeah, this is the final city that you walk to on the west coast before you have to make your way all the way back. Honestly, I don't know why people complain so much about the traversal, because like at a certain point you get vehicles and it becomes kind of easy to get through far distances. And then it just becomes like a, you know, kind of like a relaxing game in that regard. This makes me kind of want to play it again, but I don't got the time anymore. Ever since I started doing like all these extra videos, I haven't had time to do jack shit when it comes to games. Yeah. And at night, I play some. I have some games that I play with my friends. Yeah, you see that little spittle that came out? It's because my mouth's getting super dry. Yeah. So here we have, I think this is Edge Knot City, and you can see the PTs ruling the land, right? They've taken this place for themselves. There's just a bunch of BTs. I guess they had a concept where they had multiple of the skull thingy guys here, but they kept with one before or after the whole game was done. There you go. Unused location. Hound Knot City was supposed to be a city that was wiped out by a void out. Its name disappeared from the game, and its ruins were left near an old shopping mall. So I guess you could actually find this in game. I'm not sure. And this was an unused city. There we go. Unused concept for a mega trailer station. This is kind of cool. I wish I kept this. Because I like to see more stuff where there's like people living out in the land and actually trying to make it. Yeah. This is pretty cool. This is cool, but like this is like, I don't know. I don't know about this. The blurry ass people. Yeah, I'm a painter, so I really emphasize painting everything. This is kind of cool. Yeah, but you can tell there's a lot of ref on top underneath it. But the colors are really nice. If I squint, it looks really, really nice. Yeah. I guess these are unused concepts. Yeah. From Mountain Knot City, which just became that other city that Lockney's in. I mean, these are cool. Like seeing how like the humans have built structures along the side of the mountain, but I can see why they didn't do it because it doesn't really seem that believable. Yeah, like it's like, why would you build a structure here? Bridges Center. Okay. So we're getting a little bit of look at the concepts for the what is it called? Distribution centers. Where I like these because I like the shape and like how they kind of like comes out. And you go in and you can use this as like a place to resupply, get new stuff, and get a vehicle if you want. Fix your supplies and deliver your shit. And when you see one of these, it's almost like a relief. You're like, oh, like the end of the journey. Look, the Bridges distribution center. Just some nice drawings. Yeah. What does it say? Does it say Bridges? It says like Bridges. It's like a cheap knockoff. Here we go. This is a really nice drawing. Yeah, look at that. You get the bridges right here. I like how they added a little bit of shading to this structure, so it makes it so that your eye goes to it. That's just like a nice little artist thing. So we have little transparent walls, right, which do the quick little scan to the checkpoint system that we saw earlier. There we go. Concept iterations for transparent walls and how to depict them. This was the result of a request for walls that allowed visibility without using fences. Yeah. So it's just like a force field. There you go. So these are the sensor poles that you could use in game. That's like, and it scans like some of the area around you. Early concepts for the interior of a distribution center. Yeah, and you can see the little bridges thing right here where you could go on top and it'll and bring you down. Yeah, here's the elevator plate. Yeah, where you can get your vehicles or park your vehicles so that they get repaired. Yeah, here's a little conveyor system where you get your packages from. Yeah, it's like one giant Amazon factory, as you can see right here. It's just storage upon storage upon storage, and you get stuff shipped, right? Yeah. I love how people were like, "This is just a FedEx delivery," the game, and they were a little bit too right. You know, I think they weren't expecting to be so right about that. Concept for a conveyor belt system. Yeah, you can see right here that they have the thing that goes up and then lowers it down to where Sam can get the packages. Unused concepts for cargo shells for distribution center. I guess they were unused because I remember in game there's like a little thing that pops up and then Sam puts his packages in and closes up, goes back down. But maybe this is not one of those that like goes up and down. Yeah. I'm guessing this is like a concept for all the little UI stuff that happens in the game. Still Mother's medical facility. Yeah, so this is like, I guess this is concepts for later in the game, the little flashback scenes where you get to see the origins of BB and Sam himself. Yeah. Yeah, you can see an early concept for, I'm guessing this is Sam's mother. You could see Mads Mikkelsen right here. Yeah. Early concepts for Cliff and his wife. Yep. Concepts used for the angle used for flashbacks. Yeah, you can see little flashbacks over here. Yeah, you can see the still mother and how she's like connected to the Death Stranding, and how the child is also connected to the Death Stranding. So these are concept shots for when Cliff takes a BB out and tries to escape with him. Yeah. Unused concept for still mothers. This is kind of cool, where she's all like she's all stranded up, you know. Well, this kind of works because she's in the yellow pod, and now the BB's in the pod too. Early concepts for still mothers. So this is more of a technical version, right? Kind of like, this reminds me of Final Fantasy VII and the Genova program, whatever. Yeah, see right here, like still mother is like there and like all hooked up and inside of a incubation tank with her BB. Final concept for still mothers. Yeah, so this I can see why they went with this one, because it's very similar to the BB, right? Where it has like the nice pod, orange pod over it. Yeah. Man, we're getting there. Page 200. We're almost there, guys. 70 pages left. Isolation ward. Due to the implications death has in this world, people close to their deaths are put in isolation wards in the outskirts of the city. Yeah. So they do this obviously because each person who passes away has a chance of doing a void out. So if someone isn't monitoring her, or if the corpse disposal team isn't able to get to them real quick, then they could be safely nuking a location that's far away from a city. Yeah. Concept variations for the exterior of isolation wards and their lighting. Well, you can see during the day, during the night. This game is always an overcast. I don't think you ever see like a bright sunny day until maybe like the end of the game. Incinerators. So yeah, you can see the little the structures made for incineration so that the void outs don't happen. There you go. Concepts for the CDT, corpse disposal team in operation. Final concept for exterior of an incinerator. Yeah. They're like these big, like monolithic things where the smoke comes out. They're really cool. I really like them. And you can see right here, you can see Sam with the corpse disposal team. You can see El Presidente right here. Yeah. Except you yourself have to drag her in on your back. Okay. Yeah, you can see right here. This is probably a concept, like where they have the cut scene where they take care of Bridget Strand. Yeah. You see Sam being a little sad boy right here, but in the game he's not really that sad of a boy. It's right here, boop boop, and then she gets burned, and you can see the U.S. flag underneath, and then it closes. Sam looks up. There we go. Since in this world cremations are mandatory without any alternatives, the way the incinerator works still resembles burials, and the place itself has a solemn atmosphere. Yeah. Yeah. So in like they said, in this world you cannot bury anyone. So they supplement that by creating like a burial experience. You know, you can see them burn and then go into the ground, even though they just end up going into the air later. There we go. Wind farm. So I'm guessing these wind farms are used for, you know, electrical stuff, right? Where they just like a real wind farm. Where they have all the what's it called? Not propellers. Fuck, I can't remember what they're called. But you know what I'm talking about. These guys right here. Yeah. Yeah. In this world, you know, there's so much like weather shit that happens. So like, you might as well be, you know, wind farming. This is kind of cool. I like these big ass towers. I like the farm the wind. And I'm guessing they're kind of like circular, but they have like this little wind catch, right? And then it keeps spinning it around, generating power. Mama's lab. Here we go. So I'm guessing this is a early Bridges logo before they went to the whole like US thing. Yeah, see, early concept for Mama's Lab, which features an early Bridges logo. Yeah. It's more like a spider for some reason. Or I guess it's a bridge? I don't know. It looks like a spider to me. Or a crab. Yeah. Concepts for the interior of Mama's Lab and the mobile for her baby. Yeah, you can see how it's like up in the thing, right? And it has like a dream catcher kind of thing right here, which is you know, part of the game. One of the concepts for Mama's Lab had a crater created by a void out next to the lab. Part of her lab was to have been destroyed by the void out. Mm-hmm. So you can see like half of this lab is like destroyed. You can see the BTs over here floating. That's cool. Oh look, actual drawings. Yeah, you could. This is in the game. It's actually true where she's actually right next to a void out, and you can see the cement, you know, collapsing over her, like in game and also like in the world itself, in the environment. Hartman's lab. Early concepts for the entrance to Hartman's lab. Early concept for the heart-shaped lake. I really like the heart-shaped lake. I don't know why, because like for some reason it would feel like you know, a little too not cheesy, but like I guess cheesy, like too on the nose. But like in the game, it's kind of shaped like a heart, but it's like also it also feels natural. Something like it's like, oh yeah, that's just like a natural occurrence. They do it well. You can see Hartman's lab, like that's like attached to the structure right here, right next to this mountain. I like it. I like his little area because it's very classy. You know what I mean? Early concepts for the interior of Hartman's lab. Yeah, you could see the. Okay, hold up. My cats are going a little wild. All right, so we have the early concepts for the interior of Hartman's lab. You can see like when you enter, there's like this whole like little scan area. Yeah. But I like how it's more personalized, right? He has like his books. He has like these little dinosaur things. He has paintings right here. You can see. Artifacts. You could have like a little bit of an insight of what kind of guy Hartman is. Yeah. It's nice. It's like because like there's in this game there's not really many things that are like personalized, but you could see that that they have, you know, like spots where it's like more individual. It's more personalized. There you go. Mule labs or camps. Yeah, you can see these throughout the game. The mule camps. For some reason, they really remind me of Metal Gear Solid 5. I don't know why. Yeah, these are cool. They were like this. This really reminds me of a Blade Runner for some reason. Just the lighting and the atmosphere. So I guess early on they had concepts for mules being like oh dude, we hate bridges, you know, and they string up the outfit with the shoes on them, like this is how many bridges we've killed, you know. But I guess they threw that away because they're like, oh well, they don't want to kill, they just want to take your packages. Concept to characterize the hanging shoes and bridges clothes the mules take. Oh, here you go. The prepper settlements. Yeah. So this is the area with the farm, which is actually like one of those areas that's actually really nice to see, and you can see like the big, you know, the bots from earlier. I really like this area because it seems like a little pocket of humanity inside the void out area. It's just really nice. Yeah. So I guess this is like showing how some people, like in the heartlands, they prep and they get everything set up so that they could handle the outdoors. Look at this. Like imagine like, you know, you're going into the Death Stranding world and then you see these, you know, these amber waves of grain. It's just really nice, man. It must be very refreshing to see some nature in the game. Not nature, but like humans in nature, and it's like it's peaceful, you know. Yeah. So we have the prepper little like hangars right there where people can live. Yeah. Ground level entrances of prepper shelters. Early concept for prepper shelters. Yep. You see right here, like these are more like dome based. These are more like little tiny bridge distribution centers. Yeah, and then inside you could see they have like little outfits, little things to get ready. You know, a thing to the thing that goes up where Sam can put his packages. Yeah, and then it leads down underground. Very early prepper shelter concepts. Yeah, you can see right here that like, oh, they actually come out and thank Sam. That's kind of cool because you don't really see people like going out into the world in this game that don't have like all the timefall gear. Way stations. Yeah, these are just like little stations in between everything. You get to see your final concepts for way station. These look almost exactly the same. Yeah, the only thing I can tell is like the ball is smaller. Oh, here we go. We got the private room. This is where Sam hangs out. This is where he does his little silly actions. He looks in the mirror, you know. He has his Monster Energy drink. Yeah, that was some very obvious marketing. You know what I mean? But that's okay. I mean, it's. I feel like Sam would be drinking that shit. You know what I mean? Personally, I'm not a big fan of energy drinks because I just feel like they taste weird and it gets you all like buzzed up and not a big fan because like I could be awake. You know what I mean? I feel like there's people who they feel like they need the energy drink to feel awake, and I'm like I don't. I'm not about that. Yeah, and I've had like those sleepless nights. I've had those, working all night shit. You know what I mean? And it's like I could still wake up and, I'm tired. But I'm like, I don't need energy drink to falsely, wake me up. It's and then you crash later. It's stupid. It's dumb. Early concept for a private room. You can see Sam's shower right here, where you and Guillermo have a very close encounter. What was that scene, by the way? Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, a little too close, Guillermo. A little too close. You can see right here is where you could put BB, right? So you could plug him in, charge him up, right? It's a nice little place for him to stay. Such a nice. I love these shapes, and you get like the weapon rack right here. You get the suit rack. It's just really nice. Here's a detailed look at the incubator in the private room. Yeah. Place BB here. Oh, he's like you can see this one. He's happy. He's in there. Yeah. Nice little place of respite for Sam, which is nice. It reminds me of how in like Metal Gear Solid 5 you go to Mother Base, and you could take showers in there and like kind of rest up and kind of refresh Snake, right? I think you just took that concept and just pushed it a little further here. Well, what the fuck is this? This is cool. Holy shit. Whoa. They never used this. This is fucking cool. Yeah, you're like walking on it's like a very shallow pond, but it's huge. I guess a void out's happening or some kind of explosion. That's really cool. Although some of the concepts were cut, diverse situations were conceived. Yeah, so they're just trying to play around like some of the environments that could show up, right? I wish they kept this. This would have been real cool. Yeah. Oh, this would have been cool too. Yeah, you can see the Golden Gate Bridge, and Sam has to zip line his way through with a big zip line thing, giant mirror building. These are fucking cool, man. Look at these structures. It's like a big halo. Wow, that's very Evangelion. Here you have structures where they have things collapsing through top. Storage facilities. Oh, concepts for Higgs room. Okay. You can see him throwing knives at the American flag. Yeah. Yeah, they don't really show this in the game, which would have been kind of cool because you get to see a little bit of Higgs backstory in that. Early concepts for ruins. Here you go. In the world of Death Stranding, there are no people walking around, and the ruins help emphasize the feeling of emptiness. That's for sure, bro. That's 2020, baby. Ah, dude, this would have been cool. Like San Francisco was like covered in ice, and the bridge is just decimated with ice. Man, some of these are really cool. I wish they. Oh, dude, look at this. Unused concept created to establish the tone of the world. Look at this fucking big ass like rainbow. Damn, dude. Man, this is cool stuff. I wish they included some of this in the game. You can see areas where there's like giant things of magma. Yeah, frozen cities. Collapsed. Yeah. Sam at the end of the rainbow. What's at the end of the rainbow? A Sam Bridges. Look at that. This is really cool. Dude, look at that shit, bro. Fucking quintuple rainbow, dude. Fucking like 26 rainbows in this shit, dude. Damn. I guess it would this would look too hopeful, right? In the game. This one is really nice. You have like the collapsed car and you have the rainbow right there. Here we go. Amelie's beach. Okay, so we're hitting the end game here, boys. Yeah. See Amelie like all like scrapped up. And this is where you have your big fight with Higgs, you know. This is kind of cool. Like Sam locks himself to Higgs, and you have to battle it out. Wow. Constant variations for Amelie's beach, experimenting with whales and rainbows. Yeah, you can see this is where you learn that Amelie is the extinction entity, right? And that you get like an inverse rainbow. Oh, that's fucking cool. Yeah, everything is all fucked up and shit, and just like the whales, and this is really early on, like in the if you look at like the trailers for Death Stranding early on, it's all about like the whales and like the weird imagery. This is where like Amelie's beach is kind of playing into that. It's kind of strange because you don't get to see that throughout the entire game, but you see it at the end, which is, like if you have a trailer, you usually see like the stuff in the beginning, but in this game you see it at the very end. Concepts for Amelie's beach before the last stranding. Yep. Before the extinction event happens. Yeah, I just love the things like dripping upwards and like the strands going up and everything being connected and it's all fucked up. It's just so nice. There you go. Unused concepts for one of the last cutscenes in the game. We see the Bridget Strand right here. Her revealing herself as the extinction entity. This is kind of cool because in the game they keep her young as the extinction entity, but this one she's like an old woman. She takes off her cap, and then you get to see like her hair and like this is cool. This is really nice stuff. This is the cool stuff you see like here you go. You can see like at the very edge of the world, like right before the extinction event, you're you're seeing Earth and like it's about to get destroyed. And Sam has to make a oh, dude, look at that, bro. Bro, finally, dude. Like, this is some cool shit right here. This is some fucking. This is nice. Evolution of the concept for the last Stranding. Yep. So right here, you're on the moon. You can see planet Earth, right? And then you see like the tornado wisp, right? And then it becomes the fetus. Okay. The BB. This is really cool. I don't know why, but this image is just so cool. Like, it's like the world is like the womb, and like, you know, the baby's right here, and like the cloud. Oh, dude, that's just really cool. That's some high concept shit right there. Yeah, you see Amelie amongst the beach. Like, all this blood and whales and all this bullshit. You see Bridget right there. Wow. We finally made it, dude. Look at all this ash. What's this? Is this supposed to be like part of the game where you like see handprints or some shit? Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Alright. Oh. What's that? So, we've made it to the end. This video is probably super long, maybe 2 hours. Fucking huge, right? This book is it's pretty good. You know, I enjoyed it. There's a lot of stuff in this book. There's stuff that I liked, there's stuff that I didn't like, but as a comprehensive package, I think it does a really good job. Shows a lot of art, shows a lot of great stuff. Shows stuff that you didn't know that was gonna be part of the game. Look at that. You know, and something that I really like about this book is that it has this nice gold trimming right here. You know, because it falls in line with the theme of the book with the gold and the black and the white. It's just really, really nice. So here we go. Okay, so let us enter the review portion for this book. I got this book for around like $25, I think. Or $30, yeah. You can find it on Amazon. It's cheaper than the listing price. Even for $40, I think that this book would be worth it. They did a good job. It's really comprehensive. It has a lot of stuff, and it has a lot of, you know, Shinkawa work, which I really think uplifts it. There's the photo bashing, which kind of brings it down, but there's a lot of like high concept stuff, which also brings it up. So I think overall, I think the book is worth it. The photo bashing thing is more of like my own personal taste, so I don't think a lot of people are bothered by it. When I was younger, I wasn't really bothered by it, but I think this book is really good. I think it's totally worth getting. You know, I'm happy with my purchase, so I think you guys would be as well. So yeah, I highly recommend this book if you're a Death Stranding fan. If you're a fan of like kind of like bleak artwork and just you want to see some really weird concepts that aren't really explored as much, because like, you know, the thing is about like games is that a lot of stuff is kind of regurgitated. You know what I mean? A lot of it's very redundant. You've seen it before, but Death Stranding is definitely a game where you have not seen it before. You know, because it comes out of the mind of Mr. Kojima himself, right? And I just this book was an experience, and just like the game, you know, sometimes that experience is nice, sometimes it's not, but it's a journey, and I think I had a really good time with this book, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the return of these real life books. You know, I want to be doing more of these because I have a bunch of books, and I got books that you can't find online, and I just really want to get these done. So I hope you guys are enjoying the return of these. Yeah, so with all that said, I think I'm going to end the review here, guys, right? Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment. Tell me how you guys feel about the art of Death Stranding. Ring that bell for notification. All that bullshit. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot.